I got some Heirloom bunching onions and they are taking off and I'm so excited about those. I'm so excited to have onions that'll just keep growing. You can see the okra plant is just huge at this point. It's producing a lot of okra. And then I have another one over here that's pretty good size. And then surprisingly, that one over there is also producing a few every few days. So that's kind of where we are. We did get a shade cloth. You can see right there that is giving our garden some shade in the heat, and it has done really well. We love it and it's helped so much. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Bowen. I hope you are doing well. So it's been a while since I feel like I've posted a video where I'm talking and like updating you. So that's kind of what this video is. I recently just came across this challenge that's happening on YouTube and I guess Instagram called Every Bit Counts Challenge by Three Rivers Homestead. And I just found that channel. So I'm all kind of like new to this idea. But I was like, that is such a cool idea to challenge people to preserve something every single day for the month of August. I already know I'm not gonna be preserving something every single day. Maybe I am, I don't know. Maybe the garden is just about to really pick up. But since we're already kind of halfway through August, I'm getting wind of this whole challenge a little bit late, but I am going to try to do the challenge as much as I can and share with you guys what I'm preserving as I'm preserving it. This is a good opportunity to talk about what I have preserved so far that I haven't captured on film. So I have actually preserved a lot of peaches. I got about 40 pounds of peaches from a local farm and I made peach salsa and peach barbecue sauce, and that was really fun and tiring. At the beginning of the summer, you all know that I canned some beef spaghetti sauce with local tomatoes and some herbs from my garden. And I have been drying herbs several times a week. I actually have a basket here that needs to go into the dehydrator. So I also talked about that in a previous video where I am not comfortable air drying herbs yet, so I do it in the dehydrator. It's very humid in Texas. So I'm like, I'm just kind of not comfortable like risking losing stuff because I don't have the humidity right or the temperature or whatever. I don't know. I may be overthinking it, but I just want to make sure I understand all of that before I start air drying my herbs. I'm worried about them not drying evenly and I don't want anything to be spoiling. So I am using my dehydrator for my herbs this summer. Also just started really getting in my okra. I have so much okra. These are really big, I know. They got kind of left, but they're still actually good. This is the burgundy red okra, and it does pretty good at this size. Though I am trying to get more this size because I really do want to do some pickled okra. So hopefully this week I will get enough to do maybe a couple jars of pickled okra. Anyway, I thought that was a really cool challenge, and I just kind of wanted to slide in with what I can do and share in regards to that. So also in this video, I wanted to do a seed haul and show you what seeds I got for this fall and actually kind of next spring. So let's go ahead and roll through these seeds. So I ordered from Baker Creek. I've had really good luck with their seeds, and so I'm just continuing with Baker Creek for now. I did find a Texas company. It's called Mary's Heirloom Seeds. I am gonna order a few more things I couldn't get from Baker Creek from them. So let's go through what I got at Baker Creek. So I'm so excited. I love seeing what other people get for their seeds. One thing I really, really love about the Baker Creek website is that people can comment on each page. So like when they're selling, for example, calendula, people will comment how it grows. And I felt like it was really helpful figuring out what varieties would grow well here in Texas. So I got Calendula Playtime mix. So this is just a mix of calendulas. I am gonna be planting this in September. So really soon, probably early September. I got some yarrow. This is a herb I would like to try to grow. I may plant it this fall. I'm not sure if I can plant it in the fall. If I can, I will. I got some more sunflowers. I got some Hopi black dye sunflowers. I wanted a sunflower that we could actually eat. I got some basil lettuce leaf. So this is like big leaves that are supposed to have basil-like flavor. I've never grown that, I've never even heard of it, but I was like, wow, this sounds really cool. Basil does really well in Texas. It seems to do really well in the heat. So I'm like, okay, maybe this one will do well in the heat. And that's kind of what people were commenting. Another thing I've noticed is Asian varieties tend to do really well in Texas. And this is also a Japanese basil. I got some alyssum. So I learned that alyssum is really good to grow in between your plants, that it doesn't actually interfere with the roots of your plants, and it helps keep your soil covered with something growing at all times. I've learned that that's important. You should never have your soil bare or without something growing in it. I'm gonna plant this wherever I have extra space and hopefully seed save from this variety. I got 2 varieties of cucumbers, the China Jade and the Tokyo Green. So both kind of Asian varieties, and I'm really excited to try those. My cucumbers did really not too good this year. I bought some sort of heirloom seed from a local shop, and it just wasn't, it was like bitter. Almost all my cucumbers were bitter because of the heat here. So I'm trying varieties that may do a little bit better. Aside from I need to start my cucumbers earlier, probably this next spring. So we'll see. I think I can start cucumbers from seed without problem. Of course, I did get more zinnias. I got the polar bear, and then these are, I'm not sure how to say that, but they're pink with white tips. They're really, really pretty. I shared a little bit about seed saving on Instagram. Seed saving is so much more complex than one would think. That's why you saw my garden clips. I have those white mesh bags on some of my basils. I want to seed save. I really do. I think it's an important thing to save money with gardening and to become more self-sufficient. However, when you're growing in a small space, different basil varieties will cross-pollinate if they are next to each other. I cannot grow everything 20 feet apart, each variety. I just don't have the space, the land to do that. So I'm in a small space. So anyway, that happened to me last summer with my zinnias. I had 3 different heirloom varieties growing all together. I thought, okay, we're just gonna save all the seeds. And I saved them, and then the seeds that I planted this year from my saved seeds were not good seed because they were cross-pollinated. So something I learned. Seed saving is complex. Look into it, learn about it. It's actually kind of an art. I want to nail down what varieties I like so that when it comes time for me to start seed saving, I don't have 3 different cucumbers growing and then they're all cross-pollinating and then I'm not able to save a good seed. So that's kind of a tangent. You can research more about that yourself. I got another pack of Calendula. This is just the Orange King variety. I got 2 varieties of okra. I have no idea how to say that one, but this one is an orange variety. And then this one is that, however you say that, Nokruma Tintin Okra. I am not sure. This is cool. This one gets really big, so I may grow this one at my parents' house. 10 to 12 feet tall. It was a little bit huge. I'm really excited about the orange one. I may grow the orange next year instead of my burgundy. I have one really strong burgundy okra plant that I'm definitely gonna seed save from as we get closer to the end of the season. I'm really excited about that. It'll be my first time seed saving a vegetable and I'm gonna try to do it right. So I got some white squash, some shishito peppers. A lot of this stuff is for next spring. Some long beans. These are supposed to do really well here as well. I did get another pack of the celosia rainbow plum mix. These are the feathery looking celosia variety because again, I grew 2 celosia varieties. I'm sure they're all cross-pollinated. And so I didn't know that, you know, if you want to seed save well, it's probably best to have one variety growing. So anyway, I got 2 free packs of seeds, some sort of pepper and tomato, which I am so scared to grow tomatoes. I feel like they're really hard to start from seed. So we might do that in a few years from now, but we'll see. So I got those for free. I got some cabbage, which I may try to start this fall to get going. I have a pretty long growing season here, so I should have time to do that. I also got a pack of Cosmos, and I want to try those next spring. I also got a pack of buckwheat. It looked really pretty, and it's a good cover crop, so I thought, okay, well, I'll get that and have that on hand. Okay, so a lot of seeds. Really my goal this fall for my garden is to kind of focus on soil health and do more things that help the soil versus trying to grow tons of different things. I was really concerned a few weeks back that I may have a herbicide damage problem. I don't think I do. I'll just refer you to Roots and Refuge Farm on YouTube. She had this issue, and it's very interesting, and it's good to know about so that you can be really cautious when you are getting soil and amendments for your soil. I thought I had that issue because I had some leaf curling at the beginning of my season when everything was coming up. It was not hot yet, so that was not it. I did some research on this, and it says that herbicide damage usually shows up in new growth. And so I was like, okay, well, I definitely had that when things were new and growing. So I'm not sure. I don't have videos or pictures, unfortunately, because I was like, this might be normal. I don't know. It was my first time. So anyway, I don't think that's an issue because I've planted some nightshades and some beans, things that are supposed to not survive an herbicide damage issue, and they're doing fine. So I think I'm okay on that. I still want to focus a lot on soil health and learning how to make soil healthy using what I have versus having to rely on buying and bringing things in that I don't know if I can trust. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am excited to get started with this Every Bit Counts challenge. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to talking with you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.